guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Kotobukiya ArtFX Plus Green Lantern. That's right, the DC Comics version of the ArtFX Plus line continues, moving right along to Hal Jordan himself. The Green Lantern ArtFX Plus statue comes packaged in a full box that is like a window box all the way around, so it fully showcases the figure from top to bottom. The top of the packaging has the Green Lantern logo along with the DC Comics logo. And then all around the box we have some different decorations. On the right hand side we've got the Green Lantern logo. The left-hand side of the box features some artwork done on a cool green translucent plastic. And then the back of the packaging has the current Justice League logo. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Green Lantern out of the packaging here. Now the ArtFX Plus line is done in the 1/10 scale, so the figure stands roughly 8 inches tall. For scale purposes, here he is standing alongside Mattel's DC Universe Classics version of Green Lantern. Now this statue comes out of the packaging fully ready for display, so there's nothing to put together on here, there's no painting required or anything like that. It comes out of the box and it's ready to be stood on your shelf for display. Now, Kotobukiya is well known for their high quality in detail and paint job, and I think they've done a tremendous job with this DC line so far, and Hal Jordan here is a good example of that. First of all, let's take a look at the sculpt of his face. You can see he's got the green mask over his eyes there with the white pupils. Even though his face is covered, he definitely does have a little bit of an anime flair going on in his face design there. This is the same that we saw with the Superman that was released before it, and most likely will be a common trend on all of Kotobukiya's ArtFX Plus DC statues. The costume that he's wearing is the current one that he's seen in the comics, so this is the New 52 style Green Lantern costume. So you can see the costume kind of has the collar going up the neck there, you've got the line detail sculpted in on the shoulders. The green on the costume is of a very pearlized metallic green color, so it's got a really cool shine to it, a really nice gloss that helps the figure really stand out. The Lantern logo on his chest is a sculpted piece, so it does protrude from his chest a little bit, it stands out there. And then all of the black portions of the costume are done with a flat black, but it does have a really nice kind of shine to it also. It's not metallic like the green, but the way that the light hits it, it really brings out some of the muscle definition seen in his abs and on the legs and everything. So it's a very nice look to the sculpt and paint job all the way across. Now, of course, his gloves are white, and on the right-hand glove, you can see the Green Lantern ring on the middle finger. It's hard to kind of get a close-up shot of it, but there is some really nice sculpted detail on the ring, and one of the things I really like about it is there is a nice kind of green mist paint job all on his knuckles there, so it kind of looks like the green ring is glowing. I think that is a very nice touch in the paint job. Now, just like all of the other ArtFX Plus statues in Kotobukiya's lineups, this one does include a square black display base that features the Justice League logo done in a metallic silver. Now, what's really nice about these display bases is they don't actually feature pegs, but instead they are magnetic. So if you take a look at the bottom of Hal Jordan's feet there, you can see that there are 2 square magnets. This allows him to stand on this black magnetic base. You can see it does get a pretty nice hold there. It's not incredibly strong, but it's good enough to stand the figure up, and he's got the ability to kind of scoot around on that base. That way you can stand him in any position you want to. That's one of the nice things about not having pegs. He's free to be stood on that base in whatever way works best for you or for your display shelf. And what's even cooler about that is if you have any of the other DC ArtFX Plus statues like Superman, if you want to, there's enough room on this one square base that you could stand both of them on there together. Or if you want to put both of the black bases alongside each other there, they do have the ability to kind of cross over onto each other's stands. That way you can get the statues kind of displayed closer together, more like a team, and the fact that there's no pegs on the bases will allow you to still be able to stand them up, but not be restricted to only where the pegs will allow them to stand. So, since we talked about displaying them alongside that Superman, let's take a look at these two side by side. You can see they fit in line very well with each other. In fact, Superman stands just a little bit taller than Green Lantern, which is a nice touch, so there is a little bit of a scale difference, but they fit very nicely together, and once we get the complete Justice League team, I can imagine these are going to look incredibly cool on anybody's display shelf. So there you go, guys. There's a look at the brand new Kotobukiya ArtFX Plus Green Lantern. If you're a fan of the current comic book looks, like the New 52, or you're just a longtime Green Lantern fan, or you want to collect the entire Justice League team, I think this is a really cool way to do it and display it on your shelves. Kotobukiya does a really great job with both quality and the sculpting and painting on all of their statues, so if you're a big DC fan, I think you'd really get a kick out of these new statues. So for more information on Kotobukiya and their products, you can check them out at www.kotous.com. And if you're on Facebook, you can like them there at facebook.com/Kotobukiya. Until next time.